So here are the materials that you will need to make the Crochet Starburst Mini Dress. And what I use is Taboo yarn. It's a number 3 white yarn. It has cotton and bamboo. Now you can use any yarn that you prefer. It's all up to you, and you can also use any kind of color too. But I prefer these colors. And what I have is yellow, magenta, and mauve. Now on the video, I will be using lilac because I ran out of mauve. But anyway, um, I will also have a pair of scissors, some stitch markers, and we'll be using a 2.5mm hook and a diamond needle. So grab all the materials and let's begin. So here are the mini or the Starburst threads that we will be making. Now the dress that I have made is a size small, which will require 69 of these threads, Starburst threads. Now if you want to make the dress larger, increase the threads by 2. So, if you want to make a medium-sized dress, you'll make 71 Starburst threads. And so forth. It's increased by 2. Or what you can do is just try it on, wrap it around you, and to see how many threads that you will need. But to begin, we're gonna go ahead and begin our Starburst square for a mini dress. I am left-handed, so all my stitches will be running from the left to the right. And if the right-handed, the stitches will be running from the right to the left. The pattern, it really doesn't matter. So let's begin. We're going to begin with a magic circle or magic ring. Next is switch right here. We will insert a hook, draw that yarn right under it, pull the hook up, and then the button yarn we will pull up. And there is our magic circle. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And inside the magic circle, we're going to put 11 double crochets. So yarn over, insert the yarn through that circle, pull up a loop, draw through 2, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, draw through 2, draw through 2. The 2, insert the hook, pull up the loop, draw through 2, draw through 2. So continue until you have 11 double crochet. That's it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then our last word is 11. So continue on the tail end with the sewing to pull that, to close up that hole. And then in that third chain, we're going to make a slip stitch to join. And then we have a starburst, a little starburst, and this is just tuck this in, and then we are going to fasten off. Just like that. So there you have it. Now we're going to take our next color, this is magenta, and in between the double crochets, we're going to place 3 double crochet clusters. So grab the next color, this is magenta, we're going to attach that to our hook here. Okay, pull it through. And 10, 2, 1, 2. In that same picture, we're going to do a double crochet, but we're only going to go to 2 loops. Okay? And then we're going to make another one in that same stitch, and then do 2 loops. You should have 3 loops on your hook, and then pull through all 3, and then chain 1. Now in between the next double crochet, we're going to make a 3 double crochet cluster. So pull the 2 loops, run over, insert the hook, draw up the loop, pull the 2 loops, there's 2, draw over, insert the hook, draw up the loop, pull the 2 loops. We have 4 loops on our hook now, draw over and pull through all 4. And then chain 1. And then we're going to quality. So the other pull a loop, drop the 2 loops, there's 1. The other pull the loop, drop the 2 loops, there's 2. The other pull the loop, drop the 2 loops, there's 3. Pull through all 4 loops and chain 1. The other pull the loop, drop the 2 loops, there's 1. The other pull the loop, drop the 2 loops, there's 2. The other pull the loop, drop the 2 loops, there's 3. The other pull through all 4 loops and then chain 1. Continue this all the way to the end here, and I will miss the back. Okay, so we're up on our last 3 double crochet cluster. So I'm going to do this one, two, and three. So I'm going to put it all four, then one, and then in the top stitch here, right here, we're going to switch it with it to join it. So you should have 12 of these all the way around. So I'm going to start it off. Okay, and now we're going to start with the next color. I'm going to be using lilac, but on the dress it is mauve. So in between each of these um, double crochet clusters, I'm going to insert the hook in between. And then attach my color, my next color here. And then I'm going to chain up two. One, two. And in that same stitch here, I'm going to do two more. Uh, one, go to two, and then there's three. So we're going to make three double crochet clusters in between each of these three double crochet clusters. And then we'll chain one. Okay, and the next one we're going to make three double crochet clusters. One, two, and three. So for all groups, chain one. Now on the third one here, we're going to make a corner. So we're going to put three double crochets into this one, chain one, and then we're going to put another three double crochets into that same stitch here. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull up the loop, drop the two, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up the loop, drop the two, yarn over, insert the hook, drop the two, there's three, the other pull it off four, chain one. In that same stitch here, we're gonna put three more double crochet crosses. So there's one, two, and three. Yarn over, and then chain one. In the next stitch, we're going to put a double crochet cluster. Pull the off row and chain one. In the next one, we're going to put a double crochet cluster. There's one, two, and three. Then we'll go in the third one here, we're going to make a shorter three double crochet clusters. So the upper pull the loop, drop the two, there's one, loop, two, and three. You see how four loops on the hook? I don't like the way that looks, so I'm going to redo it. Let's do the in between. There we go. There's one, two, and three. The other purpose of four, same one, and in that same space, next three double crochet crosses. One, two, and three. And chain one. Okay, and now we're going to make another double crochet crosser in the next space. Two, two. the other, go to upper, chain 1. Another double crochet cluster, 1, 2, 3. So we have 2. Now on the third row, we're going to knit 2 double crochet clusters in that same stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So to upward, chain 1, and back into that stitch, we're going to knit 1, 2, and 3. The other, and then 10 1. In the next 10 stitches, we'll knit a 3 double crochet cluster, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Into the next 10 stitches, knit a 3 double crochet cluster, 1, 2, and 3. The other, put it upward, chain 1. In this last 10 stitches, we're going to knit a corner, which is 2 3 double crochets and chain 1 stitch. So again, there's 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, put it upward, chain 1. Go back into that stitch and knit 3 more. There's 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, put it upward, chain 1. And in the top stitch here, we're going to knit a slip stitch to join. And this is what it looks like. And we're going to fasten off. So this is what it will look like. It will turn into a square. Now we're going to finish off our last row. And I'm going to do the magenta. Insert the hook in between the 10 stitches. We're just going to chain up 2, 1, 2, and we're going to knit a 3 double crochet cluster into the 10 stitch. So there's 1, 2, and then 3, and then pull the 3 loops, and 1, and then into the next 10 stitch, we'll knit a 3 double crochet cluster, 1, 2, and 3, pull through, chain 1. Into the next 10 stitch, we'll knit the 3 double crochet cluster, 1, 2, and 3, pull through all loops, chain 1. Now we're at the corner, and we're just going to repeat what we did here. We're just insert and knit a 3 double crochet cluster, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, pull through all loops, chain 1, go back into that same 10 stitch, and knit a 3 double crochet cluster. The 2, and 3. Yarn over, pull through all 4. Okay, in the next 10 stitch, knit a 3 double crochet cluster, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitch, knit a 3 double crochet cluster, 2, and 3. In the next 10 stitches, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, 2, and 3. In the corner 10 stitches, we're going to a 3 double crochet Starburst, 2, 3, we'll do all of 10 1, and back into that same 10 stitch, next 3 double crochet Starburst, 2, and 3. The other will do all of 10 1. In the next 10 stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, in the next stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, then 1. In the next stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, then 1. In that corner stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, then 1. And in that same corner stitch, make 3 more double crochet Starburst, then 1. In the next 10 stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, then 1. In the next stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, then 1. Next stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, then 1. And in our last corner stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, 1, 2, 3. Then 1. And back in that same stitch, make a 3 double crochet Starburst, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. And in that top stitch here, join with a slip stitch. And then fasten it off. And there you have it. Now, at the point after you get all the fur done, make sure you lay in all the ends on the back here. And how I do that is I take my bobbin needle right here. And some of you listen the ends as you go, that's fine. Um, but you do want to listen the end. So I just take my bobbin needle and then I just go in into the stitches on the back here. And I just loosen the bend, just like that. And move up here on the front. I just do a couple of them here. And then I take my long needle and I go back. And then I turn it off. And then just finish off the rest of the uh, ends and leave them in. So once you get done with all of the threads, uh, there are some people that do like to block the threads. And what I had bought was uh, a blocking block. And I purchased this on Amazon. And it's I really love it. You can stuff them all up, just like so, just like this. And And this is the steamer or thread them down and pat them down to the bottom to put them in a square. Um, and then I purchased this on Amazon. It's a red too. I love it. It helps my stitches. It's a nice and neat. Or you don't even have to. It's really up to you what you would like to do at this point. So, go ahead and finish up all the blocks, the squares, and I will mix with that. So now I'm going to show you how to join all the squares together. I'm going to use this line while I'm on to join them. Now on the mini dress that I joined 9 squares across. And then I joined for 7 rows going up. So 9 squares across and then 7 rows up. And then if you were above the size, you'll join for a medium, you'll join 11 squares across. If you were a large, join 13 squares across, and then 7 rows up. Now if you want it longer than a mini dress, then of course you will add more rows, like 9 rows, 10 rows, however many you want it. Right here is just a sample of how I'm going to show you how to join the squares. Now, if you are right-handed, you of course will start with this square over here. But I am left-handed, so I'm going to start with this square over here. And we are going to crochet all the way up this edge, over this edge, and then down this edge. We're going to leave this edge open, no crochet. Okay? So to begin with, I start in this middle, sorry, in the corner, uh, in the corner space here, and we're going to insert a hook, attach our yarn, chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and add 2 more double crochets into that same stitch. So there's 3 double crochets there. Now into the next 10 stitches, I'm going to add 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitches, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitches, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitches, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the further 10 stitches, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Then 1. And into that same further 10 stitches, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. In the next 10 stitches, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitches, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitches, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitches, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the middle, in the corner, 10 stitches, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 steps, next 2 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 steps, next 2 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 steps, next 2 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 steps, next 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Now in this last corner space, we're always going to put 1 3 double crochets in here. So the 1, 2, and 3. And this is what it will look like right here. Of course, if you are right-handed, it'll be over here. Just like that. Now, we are going to attach our next one. And in that corner pin stitch here, we're going to put 3 double crochets. So pick up the second, the next square, insert the hook, and then 3 double crochets into that corner stitch. The 2 and 3. This is how it will look. And basically, we will kind of turn it, lay it flat, and then turn it like this. And in this 10 space, we're going to make a slip stitch. This one. And then in the next 10 space on the other square, make 3 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then on the other square, in that 10 space, make a slip stitch. The other, and then next 3 double crochets in the other square, in that next 10 space, the 2 and 3. Go back over to the next square, and then a slip stitch. Go back to the other square, in that 10 space, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. In that next 10 stitch on the other one, square, that's a slip stitch. And then on the other square, in that 10 stitch, make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. In this next 10 stitch, make a slip stitch. And then in the corner, when you get to the corner here, 10 stitch, make 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're not going to attach this one on the corner stitch there. We're just going to send 1, and in that same corner stitch, make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go across and do the double crochet in the next 10 stitches. Do 2, 3, 3 double crochets in the next 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets in the next 10 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. 3 double crochets in the next 10 stitches. 1, 2, oh, and the 3, sorry. Now we're at the corner here, we're going to do double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Then 1, and in that same space, let's do double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. So then let's do double crochet, pulling that down the side. So in the same space, let's do double crochet, 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 space, let's do double crochet, 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 space, let's do double crochet, 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 space, let's do double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. And in the smaller 10 space, over let's do double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. So this is how you attach all the squares together. So you'll continue attaching them in the same manner that we did here, all the way to the last one. So I'm going to show you how to do the last one. We're only going to attach this side, and then we're only going to knit double crochets along the top. So to do that, if this is the last one, go ahead and let's attach it. We're going to attach two double crochets in that corner 10 stitch. 1, 2, and 3. We'll turn up and knit the 6 stitch into the next side, and then we're going to put 3 double crochets here. 1, 2, 3. Go to the next on the other square, do the same stitch, knit the 6 stitch. In the other 10 stitch on the other square, knit 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. On the other square, in the 10 stitch, knit the 6 stitch. And then on the other 10 square, knit 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Back over to the other square, knit the 6 stitch. Back over to the other square, knit 3 double crochets. Over to the next, to the other square, and that 10 stitch, knit the 6 stitch. Now we're in the middle here, we're going to knit the double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So this is our last one. We're not going to attach here. We're going to just go ahead and chain 1 and knit 3 more double crochets into that same corner stitch. 1, 2, and 3. And into the next 10 stitch, knit 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitch, knit 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitch, knit 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 stitch, let's do double crochet. 1, 2, 3. In the corner stitch, over next 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So this is how the work should look. And of course, if you're right-handed, this will be over here. But this is how it looks, and this is how you end on the last square. And continue attaching the squares, and I'll mix it back to show you how to attach the next row. Okay. Okay guys, we finished putting attaching all our squares together. And now we're going to move on and attach the next row. So on the last square, we're just going to continue. We're going to grab our next square, and we're going to do 3 double crochets into the corner stitch here. So go ahead and let's do double crochets. I have to down over. Okay, let's do double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And what we're going to do is start to turn over, and we're going to attach with the single slip stitch in this space here. Almost the same process as attaching the first one. And we're just going to put 3 double crochets into this 10 space. 1, 2, and 3. And then over here in that 10 space, there's a slip stitch. And then back on this square, there's 3 double crochets in that 10 space. Back over here, there's a slip stitch. And then 3 double crochets back in that 10 stitch there. And then a slip stitch. 3 double crochets in this stitch. 1, 2, and 3. We have another stitch here, that's a slip stitch. Down over, and now we're into the corner 10 stitch. Over next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now, I've turned my work upside down so you can see it here. And right here on this square here, in the corner stitch here, we are going to make a slip stitch. Leave that slip stitch on the hook, grab your next square, and inside that corner square, make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, in this next stitch here, make a slip stitch. And then back on the other square, make 3 double crochets. 2, and 3. And then a slip stitch. Now that is, okay. And then back over here, make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, Okay, go back to the other square and then switch it. And then on the other square, let's do double crochet. Again, 1, 2, and 3. Next switch it. And back over here and let's do double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. We have another 10 sets over here. Okay, and let's switch it. Now we're in that corner 10 stitch and over that 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Now on that next one, we're going to make a slip stitch, and then you'll grab your next square and attach it. Continue attaching the squares all on the next row like this, and then to get to the last one, I will show you what to do next. Okay, so we're on our last square. We will attach it as normal, and let's do double crochet in that corner 10 stitch. There's 1, 2, 3. On the upper square, let's switch it. Go back to the other square, let's do double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Back to the other square, let's switch it. Back over to the other square, let's do double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Back to the other one, let's another switch it. And then back to the other square, let's do double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And back over here. Oop. I think that's it. Okay. Let's switch it. And back to the next one. Let's do double crochet. 2 and 3. We have another, there's another switch it. Now we're in the corner here of the square. We're gonna do double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Now, this is our last square to attach. So what we're going to do, in the corner square, we're going to connect the switch it. Tap it with the switch it, yarn over, and then back into this next, into the same corner space next to double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So that's what it looks like. Okay. Now we're going to continue going up this way, going over, and then down. So I'm just going to turn my work. Let's do double crochet in this space. 1, 2, 3. Do double crochets in the next space. 2, three, three double crochets in the next space, one, two, three, three double crochets in the next space, one, two, three. Now we're at the corner and we want to make three double crochets in the corner. So there's one, two, three, then one, and back into that next corner. Next, three double crochets, one, two, three. Now, in the next step, next three double crochets, one, two, three. Next step, next three double crochets, one, two, three. Let's change shape, three double crochets, one, two, three. Let's change shape, next three double crochets, one, two, three. Now we're back in the corner, and we're going to get three double crochets, one, two, three, then one, and back in the same corner square next to double crochets, one, two, and three. Okay, so continue making three double crochets in each of these. I'll measure that right here. Okay, so we will put this up. We will put three double crochets into this space. One, two, and three. Now we're at the fourth step here, and we're just going to put three double crochets. So there's one, two, and three. Now go ahead and turn the rope just like this and pull up the yarn. And right here on this corner stitch here, we're going to insert a hook, go under the rope here, and go ahead and attach the yarn to the hook. There we go. And then just go to pull it through and let the foot sit. There we go. Now, I'm going to turn my rope again a little bit. And right here in this corner stitch on the other square, we're going to make three double crochets. So one, two, and three. And on the other square here in that stitch here, make a foot stitch. And then back over to the square, make three double crochets in that stitch. One, two, three. Back over here, make a foot stitch. And then back to the square, make three double crochets. One, two, and three. Back over here, make a foot stitch. Back to the square, let's do double crochets. One, 2, 3, back over here, next to slip stitch, and over here, back to the thread, next to double crochet, 1, 2, 3, back over here, next to a slip stitch. Now we're in the 46 of our square with the next to double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. We're not going to attach over here, we're just going to continue on at the top, but we're going to turn one and back in that same 10 corner stitch next to double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And then continue making 3 double crochets into each of these spaces, and then 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and then 3 double crochets in each of these spaces, and I will mix it up over here. Okay, so we're on the next 10 stitch. As you can see, what we did is we made 3 double crochets into each of these stitches here. Make 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in that same space, and then make 3 double crochets in each of these spaces here. So I'm on my last space, and then make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're in that corner space, and remember we did 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then we let it curl over, pull up our yarn, take off the top, and in the corner 10 space of the square below, we're going to go ahead and insert a hook and insert a hook underneath the work there. And put a yarn back on a hook, pull it through, and make a slip stitch. And then continue working all the way to the end square. And I will show you what to do next on the end square. So I am on my end square, and right here in this corner stitch, I'm going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And over here in the next square, next to slip stitch, and then 3 double crochets over here. 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. It's slip stitch, and then next the 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Next slip stitch of the other square, and then we're back to the square. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So we're back to the other square in that space, next to slip stitch. Now we're in the corner square, and we're going next to double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay. we're not going to the top here. We're just going to go ahead all the way to the top here. So we have 3, we're in 10 1, and put 3 more into that same corner stitch. 1, 2, 3, in the next space, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, in the next 10 space, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, in the next 10 space, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, excuse me, and 3. In this next 10 space, make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. In this next 10 space, over the next 3 double crochet. That's the corner and space. So over the next 3 double crochet. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So here is how we attach all of our threads together. This side will not be worked and the bottom will not be worked. So to continue on attaching the threads, if you have to rewind the video, go ahead. But you'll just take the next thread, attach it, make 3 double crochets into that corner, and continue going across until you have all the threads attached. And when you have them attached, I will lift it back and show you how to attach the dress together. This is our next step. So continue doing that and I will lift it back. So you attach all the threads of those together. Now we're going to make this dress round. We're going to attach it together to make it a round. And just lay it flat. And you don't have to cast it off or anything on the last thread. You just insert the hook on the last thread. And then over here, we're going to attach it over here. So you'll just turn the work. Okay? Until you have it folded over like this. If the right-handed, it will be over the side. So fold the work over, make sure the right side is up. And in the corner square it stays here, we're going to make a slip stitch in there. So go ahead, make the slip stitch. There. Okay, and I kind of turn my work this way now. Now in this same corner space next to double crochet. There's 1, 2, 3. And then let's stay here on the other square, make the slip stitch. And the next stitch over here, square, next to double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I put 4 there. Okay, that's good. Okay, and that next statement is 6 stitch. And then on the square, next to double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Over here on that next statement is 6 stitch. And then on the row, let's do double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. On the same space, next slip stitch, and then 3 double crochets on the next on the square. 2, 3, and then over here on the next space, next slip stitch. Now we're in the corner and we're going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So, uh, we're at the corner on the other one here, as you can see. But what we're going to do is we're going, instead of going to this corner, we are going to go into this corner here. We're just going to try to close up the gap. And just next to flip stitch, next to the sleeve, that's like right here. Flip stitch, okay? And then, right here in this corner stitch right here, if you can see it, go ahead and insert the hook through that stitch there, and then on the other corner stitch right here, insert the hook, and then a slip stitch. There. And then yarn over. Sorry about that. Yarn over, and then in the corner stitch here, then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. And over here in that stitch here, then a slip stitch. And over here, then the 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Over here, then the slip stitch. And then on the square, then the 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Over here, then the slip stitch. Then the 3 double crochet, 2, 3. Right here, then the slip stitch, and then 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. And the next stitch, next a slip stitch, okay? And then in the corner stitch, over next 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. And since this is our last at the end, of course we'll be doing more, but once you get to the end here, after you make the 3 double crochets, we are going to join in the third chain over here with the slip stitch and then fasten off and catch it on, fasten off, and there you have it. We just join all of those together to make a dress. And of course, as you can tell, it just all looks naturally together. There's no pinning, it's all just crocheted together. And next part is attaching the straps to the dress. So continue sewing the socks, crochet and sewing the socks together. If you have to rerun for that little part, rerun the video to rewash it. I just don't like having the dress looking all having holes in it, so that's why I did it this way. So go ahead and continue on, and then our next step will be, our last step will be attaching all the straps to the dress. So now we are going to make a strap. We'll take three threads. If you want it larger, the 4, 5, how many threads you want, and we're going to attach them together. Now on the dress, because it is a dress, you do not necessarily have to use the threads. You can just make like a sword strap. It's your choice. So what we do to the dress, we take our first thread, and in the corner, we're going to put 3 double crochets here. Now, if you're right-handed, you'll go over here. So in the corner here, I'm going to attach my yarn and we'll chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochets in that same corner stitch, 1 and 2, and then in the space next to the double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then that space next to the double crochets, 1, 2, 3, next space to the double crochets, 1, 2, 3, in this next same space next to the double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. So at the corner here, we'll make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then 1, make 3 double crochets back in that same corner, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3 double crochets in that next space, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets into the next space, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets into this next space, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets into the next space, 1, 2, and 3. And in the corner space, only make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. So we'll leave this space open and this space open. Now we're going to attach our next square with 3 double crochets in that corner space, right here. There's 1, 2, 3. Turn the over a little, and then a single slip stitch, and then back to the square, next 3 double crochets in that space, 2, 3, and then back here, make a slip stitch, sorry, and then there's a double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and back over here, make a slip stitch, and then back to the square, next 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then back over here, next a slip stitch, and then 3 double crochets on the square, 2, and 3, back over here, in that space, next a slip stitch. Now we're in our corner square here, we're going to make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Now, on this square here, we're going to make, in that middle space here, a slip stitch. Okay? And then in that same space, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Next 3 double crochets in that same space. 1, 2, 3. Next one, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next same space. 1, 2, and 3. Next same space. 1, 2, 3. For the same space. 1, 2, 3. Same one. In that same corner, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next space, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next space, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 space, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the next 10 space, next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And in the corner space, next only 1 set of the double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3. So this is how the work will look. And then just keep attaching the straps until you get to the last one. So this is my last one here. Move it down. And I'm going to attach my last one, and we're just going to work across here, and then down to here. And we'll stop right here. So we're going to double crochet into a square right here. Next to double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Turn over through, and in that same space, next to slip stitch, back to our square, next to double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Over here, next another slip stitch, and then back to our square, next 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Next slip stitch, and then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Back over here, next a slip stitch, and then 1, 2, and 3. Step over here, knit a slip stitch, and now we're in our corner. Knit 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Attach it with the slip stitch in the corner stitch over here, or corner stitch, and then knit 3 more double crochets in that corner stitch, 2, 3. Now, in the next stitch, knit 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3. So to the outside here, and in this corner stitch, over do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. So there you have it. That is how you attach the squares to make a flap, and next you have to attach them to the dress, and you'll use 6 markers to help you to where you should place your stitches on the dress. So finish attaching the threads, and I will knit to that. Okay, so after you are done knitting the threads, attaching them just like this, you will wrap the dress, turn it over, and then upside down. And just like this, I just wrap my dress out already made. And what we're going to do is attach our straps to the back of the dress. And this is attaching anywhere you want. And this is the stitch markers at the side. So I would place my stitch marker here and here, and then I would place a stitch marker here and there. Then I would take my strap and I would insert it into where that stitch marker is, and then a slip stitch, and then go back in and knit 3 double crochets in the corner, and then go back to the back of the dress to that next stitch here and knit a slip stitch, and then come back to the flare and knit 3 double crochets, continuing that all the way across. Attach it to the next flare here with the single crochet, and then 3 double crochets, so there'll be 2 double crochets, and next flare here, stitch, and then knit the slip stitch into this flare over here, and come back in, and knit a 3 double crochets in that same spot, and then knit the 3 double crochets all the way down, another 3 double crochets, knit the slip stitch in this corner here, okay, and then over here knit the 3 double crochets, and continue down until the to here, knit 3 to the last one, knit 3 double crochets. Then you're going to take the dress, turn it back over to the flip side, and this is how I attach them. Here's the flip side. I attach them. This is a small dress, so I did it. I had 2 threads on the side, 3 in the middle. So I attached them on the this one here, and this one, and the next one will be here. So it's the kind of like this, You're coming down, and you're going to do the same thing. And then at the square, you attach it uh, to with the slip stitch over here, and then fasten off. And you do the same with the other side, the other side. Sorry. But that is how you attach your uh, strap. Now you can, like I said, do like a cord strap, or you can make like a top if you want, and then strap. But this is the dress, and this is how it turned out. It's so beautiful. I love it. Make sure you listen all the ends of the dress, and then just try it on. Or lift it to a friend. Then you can make it large, longer, shorter, lighter, however you want. You can also use different colors, like I did here. And then, um, by subscribing to my channel, it does help support me and, and watching. And I would really, really love if you would, post a picture of your finished dress in the comments below. Uh, it, I would really love to see your look and how you made your dress. But again, uh, thank you and enjoy the summer uh, crochet mini dress, and I will see you back. Bye.